family's eventful experience during their vacation in Maui, Hawaii, as they prepare for an approaching hurricane. What began as a tranquil getaway quickly turned into a tense and uncertain situation as news of the storm spread. With growing concern, the parents swiftly took action, calling their children out of the ocean and pool and explaining the seriousness of the situation. There was a sense of urgency in the air as the family worked together to secure their villa, dragging patio furniture inside, closing shutters, and making lists of essential items. Their next stop was the grocery store, which was bustling with other residents and tourists making similar preparations. The family gathered water, canned goods, snacks, batteries, and flashlights, trying to remain calm and optimistic despite the long lines and emptying shelves. The parents made an effort to keep the mood light for the children, who, unaware of the true danger, continued to play and laugh, bringing some levity to an otherwise tense situation. As the storm approached that evening, the family hunkered down inside, feeling a mix of anxiety and hope. The wind howled and rain pounded on the roof, but they comforted each other, told stories, and kept a close eye on weather updates. Throughout the night, they remained alert, but the storm eventually passed with minimal damage. The next morning, sunlight broke through the clouds. The air was fresh, and aside from a few downed branches and scattered debris, the island remained largely intact. Grateful and relieved, the family ventured outside, appreciating the calm after the storm. They resumed their vacation activities with a renewed sense of gratitude and togetherness, reflecting on how moments of uncertainty can strengthen family bonds. They emphasized the value of staying calm under pressure, maintaining a positive outlook, and trusting in their ability to overcome challenges. As the sky darkened and wind picked up, the family turned their attention to securing their temporary home. Outdoor furniture was pulled inside, windows were double-checked, and backup lighting was brought out from closets and drawers. The atmosphere inside the villa became a mix of nervous energy and organized chaos. Lists were made, plans were formed. Their next stop was a crowded local grocery store, where shelves were quickly emptying. Other families and locals moved through the aisles with urgency, filling carts with essentials. The family gathered bottled water, canned soups, dry snacks, flashlights, batteries, and even a few comfort items: cookies, chocolate bars, and games for the kids. It was a surreal contrast, the looming threat of the storm outside and the sounds of laughter as the children debated which candy to bring back to the villa. That evening, as the first bands of the storm reached the island, the family huddled together inside. Rain lashed against the windows, and palm trees swayed violently outside. The children, now sensing the seriousness of the situation, stayed close to their parents. They played board games by flashlight, listened to the distant rumble of thunder, and whispered questions about what might happen next. The parents stayed calm, though they too felt the anxiety pressing in with the storm. They comforted each other with stories, reassurances, and quiet strength. Overnight, the hurricane roared past Maui, sparing the island from the worst of its fury. The villa creaked under the pressure of the wind, but it held firm. In the early morning hours, silence returned. When the family stepped outside at dawn, the sky was clearing, and the scent of rain lingered in the air. There was minor debris, some broken branches, but no serious damage in their area. In the end, the family agreed the experience had brought them closer together. It taught them not only the importance of preparedness and resilience, but also the power of perspective, how staying calm, keeping a sense of humor, and believing in oneself and each other could